Good Wednesday morning to you here on the Leader, WLIJ. It's February 18th, 2026, and it's now time of the month for another First Community Bank Small Business Spotlight. It's a new version here with First Community Bank here on WLIJ, and its second episode. Host Chase Clanton awaits us with some friends from the Livery Stable Antique Mall in Bell Buckle and also Kincaid Service Company. Without further ado, good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Thank you, Producer Brandon. This is Chase Clanton on behalf of Hopkins Farms Broadcasting with the Small Business Spotlight hosted by First Community Bank. And today I'm joined by three very special guests, two of which from the Livery Stable, Annalee Jordan and Kristen Neal. How are you guys doing today?
Oh, good morning. I'm doing great.
Great, thanks.
Absolutely. And, of course, we have our friend Christian Kincaid from Kincaid Service Company. Christian, what's going on, man?
I'm doing all right, man. How about yourself?
Doing great. Glad to have you guys here, and thanks to First Community Bank for having the program today. So let's jump right into it, guys. Livery Stable folks, let's start with you.
Okay.
And first tell us your name and the name of your business, of course, Livery Stable.
Well, I'm Annalee Jordan. I'm a vendor or a dealer at the Livery Stable. I'm one of 40 vendors there.
Okay.
So, this Kristen actually works, and she is a vendor, and she works there.
Okay.
That's true. Yes, I do.
The allegations are true, I see.
Well, if so much of when you come into the Livery Stable, you're greeted with someone who's knowledgeable. And Kristen carries a lot of knowledge, as all vendors do in their special area. And if you have a question about a certain collectible, vintage item, or antique, Kristen's a person to ask.
And quite knowledgeable on genealogy stuff, too, as we're talking about. It was most impressive, I have to say. So what do you guys do at the Livery Stable? You have a booth.
Yes, each person acts as a small business.
Okay.
So we're really here representing 40 small business owners all together with the Livery Stable, which is a great small business. And one reason why I love participating in it is a way to contribute to my small town of Bell Buckle.
Sure.
So we all curate our booths. We have different focus areas. I focus on art and vintage decor, while Kristen does ephemera, and she can tell you what that is, and home goods. She has like a really cool Hoover cabinet in her booth right now. We have someone who does primitive, other ones who do typical collectibles and furniture.
Okay.
Record albums.
And what was that fancy word you just said?
Ephemera.
Ephemera? Kristen, tell us about that.
Ephemera is anything that was produced paper, usually, that wasn't meant to last. So we've had things like the paper hats you would have worn in a milk company back in the 40s or the 50s.
Wow.
You sometimes, when you're out shopping, looking around and picking, you'll find things that you just can't leave behind. They're too cool. But it's not like everybody knows a big milk hat collector. So I tend to gather things like that. I have a lot of like cookbooks that are just pamphlets from the 30s, or things that the state of Tennessee put out about how to can goods in the 40s.
Sure.
Things like that.
A lost art form that should be brought back.
Yes, I agree.
Cool.
And another item, we have albums, vintage record albums. She's also asked her about Stevie Nicks, and she could tell you about that. But also, someone was asking the other day about CDs, record albums, CDs, and we have many vendors. Media, yes.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
And books. I do understand that a lot of the malls are getting out of carrying books, but we have several vendors that have a lot of books. I have a lot of vintage and older books, but there are people that carry newer books, specialized history books, and we really have become known for that among people that are still out looking for the printed word in an actual book form.
Well, very good. Yeah, very fashionable these days, too.
Yeah.
Well, Christian, tell us a little bit about Kincaid Service Company and what you do there.
We've been around since about 1934.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, sir. Hit the end of this year, we'll be at 92 years. I am the fourth generation so far at the store. Great-grandfather started it, and the name is Kincaid Service Company. So most people hear it might think that we just maybe work on some appliances or do HVAC or something like that. Or it's more than just service. We sell appliances, of course, and we service all those appliances, but also have we have a very big store, about 14,000 square foot, full of tons of furniture, sofas, love seats, and bedding as well. Selling Serta and Simmons bedding. So we got almost everything you could have in your house, save for a water heater. But got everything else you can put inside your house.
Yeah, call the plumber for the water heater.
Exactly, yes, sir.
Yeah, do that. Well, you do have a sale that's going on right now, and I want us to touch on that. So there's a special sale going on with you guys and some other things.
Yes, sir, that's correct. A few years ago, we started off as a Valentine's Day sale, and it was just the I Love This sale. But it was pretty popular, and so rather than just doing it for a couple weeks, we've extended it past 2 years to just the whole month of February. So all the furniture and bedding we have in store, in our sales room, and in our very very large warehouse we got as well behind our store, all on sale, all very very generous discounts, and free local delivery on everything too. So
what?
Yes, sir. Free local delivery, on everything.
Local.
Free haul off too. So tough to beat.
That's Kincaid Service Company.
Yes, sir. And we've recently here added. This is not in the sale, but we've added a theater room, the demo theater room in our shop. So
you're the man for that.
Yes, sir. That's kind of my main focus there at the store. I do a little bit of everything, but I'm kind of the electronics guy, the home audio video guy there. And so we got a special room, got a full theater sound system, 150-inch screen, projector, whole business. So
that's great.
Come on down and demo it, and we can figure out how to get one in your house.
Can we bring our own popcorn or not?
You can bring some popcorn. I got some there already, though. So,
you do?
I'm ready for you.
Try it out. Try it out. Christian will hook you up. And where are you guys located?
We're on 400 Madison Street, just right down there from the North Main and Madison cross section.
And I failed to ask you guys this at the livery stable. Where are you guys located?
We're at 107 Main Street in Bell Buckle. We're off the main, where we have the main strip of our stores in Bell Buckle. It's just right around the corner. It's been there since, Kristen told me, 1899. The building's been there. And we're going to talk about, and we are the livery stable, which is where people used to keep their horses. But
not livery.
Not livery.
Go ahead and set that straight.
And I think it's been a mechanic shop. There was a laundromat there. One time it was general store, but for at least 30 years, we think it's been an antique mall. Joe purchased it, and the owner purchased it in 2019.
Okay. What's some of the earliest history on that building? Do you guys know? Our genealogist in-house might be able to give us a report on this, right, Kristen?
I've actually looked up the building. There's a resource available online that will show you the old fire maps that a company made and sold to insurance companies, and they can go back very far for the larger cities.
Okay.
But for Bell Buckle, there is at least one in the 1800s, late 1800s, and there was a building there. It doesn't say what it is, but then the next fire map, it does say that it's a livery stable.
Okay.
I think it probably was more than one. Right now, there's a little plaque on the top of the building that says Brown and Coop, I believe 1899.
Okay.
So that was probably the name of it.
Okay.
I think that the owner of the building has a little more information. I know he has the original deed.
Mr. Joe, yeah.
Mr. Joe, yes. Okay. I know he'll be in at some other point to talk about the model train club.
Oh, let's do it.
Yeah, that's his.
Why not?
But it is a step back in time when you visit the livery stable. Besides what we have inside, you're actually in a building that's of the past, too. So it's a great just pastime walking through, and we're open 7 days a week.
Okay. Well, normally the next question at this point would be, what inspired you to start this business? But, I mean, in your cases, it started 4 generations ago,
Yes,
Christian.
Exactly. It was a little pre-inspiration.
A little pre-inspiration, but born into it, predestination.
Yes, sir.
Something like that. But this is a Calvinist program now. Anyways, what inspires you in your business? Christian, let's actually start with you.
I mean, I would say, I said I'm the electronics guy, so that inspiration has just kind of come from a love of music and TV and film, really, which my dad kind of put it in me. My mom and dad when I was young, and then the friends that I gained as I was older helped me really. I fell into that and really love it. From the appliance and service aspect, I would say the service side, that it is, as far as inspiration goes, it can be hard. There can be long hours, and it can be very demanding. But when it's 7 o'clock on a Friday night, and you got a little old lady whose fridge was going down on her, and instead of her having to spend $2,000 on a a new fridge and having to fill it full of new food, you know, put a part in there that, you know, she wound up spending $150 and she didn't lose everything, and, you know, you made her day, and so it's very fulfilling, and that you know, doing stuff like that, it makes you feel good, and that's really what keeps you going in the service side.
I was talking to another one of your servicemen. It's been a couple years ago, but he was saying there's a range of situations you walk into, but some little old ladies will even like have you a pie or something made.
Oh,
is this true?
I can't tell you how many thank you pies and cookies and, you know, different, just anything they could home make for you, and you know, wouldn't matter if it was something that would take them all day or, you know, whatever. They do it just to bring it back to the store and say thank you. So it's all lovely people that you get to meet.
That just, and that's I don't know if that's inspiration or if it just gives you an incentive to want to go back to their house. It would inspire me. I don't know.
It inspires your stomach, that's for sure.
I like that.
Yes,
Thank you. So what inspires you guys at the Livery Stable to keep going?
I love history. I mean, I think that's obvious. I've been a genealogist for over 30 years.
Yeah.
And I used to love to go to thrift shops. I'm originally from Boston, so I love to pair the history of the place and the country and the time periods with what was still available, what was still around. That's always been a big fascination of mine. So when I got the idea that I could open a booth just a couple of years ago, it really started with books. It was finding books that I wasn't sure what was going to happen to them after, say, an estate sale, or if I happened to be in a local thrift store where they're going to be thrown away. And some of them were just too precious to let go. So that's where it began, and that's what still inspires me. What are you going to find that's 100 years old or 25 years old? We sell vintage also, but if we don't rescue it,
25 vintage.
There's varying definitions.
Yeah.
Some people say 50 years.
I'd rather hear that one.
Yeah.
That's the one.
It makes both of us feel better.
I think everybody agrees antique is 100 years, but vintage falls in a gray area.
Okay. Wow. All right. We should be good, Christian.
But if we don't get these things in front of people who value them, then all that history may be lost.
So you really enjoy preserving that history, which seems to be natural for you. Annalee, what about you?
Well, as a retired YMCA director, I spent my career trying to create a warm, welcoming space for people. And that started when I was right out of college. I'd go to estate sales, I'd go to flea markets, trying to find things to create a warm, welcome space in my own home that was affordable. And I like creating a space and being a part of the general community in Bell Buckle of a place where young and old can come and find affordable home decor. Tells a little bit of history if they don't have any, and it's just an affordable place to create that warm environment for your home, for your business. It's just I do art. And it's not, and my father was an artist, so I grew up going to art shows, and I love finding affordable pieces for people to put into their home to augment that couch you may buy from Kincaid. You buy a new sofa. Well, now I need something to add a little
vintage pillow.
A vintage pillow place, vintage, and it's all it's about creating that home environment that is warm and comfortable. I think we're all seeking that.
And unique.
You don't want cookie cutter. Yes.
Yeah, I think you guys can provide that uniqueness too.
Yes.
I think the number one comment that we hear from people is the nostalgia. People will come in and they're really just expecting to walk around and not buy anything. A lot of times I hear that, and then people will come up with things and say, especially the younger people, oh my goodness, my grandmother had this, or I had this when I was a child, or I've always loved these. I see them in movies about, say, a pillow or something like that.
Sure.
And a lot of times, even when people leave empty-handed, they say they're coming back. And they thank us for the experience of being able to walk around and just kind of relive pieces of their past.
Absolutely. Well, fantastic. Folks, we're live here with the Small Business Spotlight brought to you by First Community Bank. Again, we're talking to folks from Kincaid Service Company and the Livery Stable. We'll be right back after this.
Friends don't let friends bank with strangers. They want you to feel welcome the moment you walk in, to be greeted by name with a smile that means it, to know your banker isn't just a voice on the phone, but a neighbor down the street. At First Community Bank, relationships matter. We take time to know your goals, your needs, and the dreams you're working toward. Because you're not a stranger to us, you're a friend. First Community Bank. Friends and neighbors first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
In our community, we believe in supporting one another. And at First Community Bank, we take that seriously. For generations, we've been proud to serve our neighbors with personal service that's as genuine as a handshake. Whether you're opening an account for your new business, saving for your child's education, or just need a safe place for your money, we're here with a commitment to the people of our hometown. First Community Bank, proud to be your hometown bank. Visit us today and see how we can help you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Getting a closer spotlight on small businesses in your local community here with First Community Bank. Small Business Spotlight coming back with you. Livery Stable Antique Mall and also Kincaid Service Company in studio this morning. Back to host Chase Clanton.
Thank you, Producer Brandon. This is Chase Clanton. We're talking with folks from the Livery Stable and people from Kincaid Service Company. My next question for you guys, we've kind of talked about like what you love so much and what keeps you going here, and even how it's evolved. I mean, we've talked about the backgrounds of the generational influence and origins of Kincaid Service Company, and back to the 1800s with the Livery Stable when it was, 4 different things ago when horses were kept there, right? So we've talked about lots of different evolution things, but are there any local partnerships that you guys are particularly proud of? Kincaid's, let's start with you, Christian.
Well, I mean, always been First Community, of course. I always had a local partnership with them, and I mean, I think when the bank we even first came in here, I'm pretty sure my grandfather was on the first board. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. Could be wrong on there, but if he wasn't on the first, he was there. He was there very early on. So them, and I mean, always been big partners with WLIJ. Heck, no.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
But not even that, but just beyond business. I mean, heck, known Paul my whole life. Paul and Nadine.
Yes.
They had it for my entire life. She used to rock me as a baby at the store. So had
Nadine did.
Oh yeah.
I'm not surprised. She'd come in
there. Yep. She'd pick me up and rock me as a baby. So I have had and beyond that, heck, even before my life, just plenty of people local. I wouldn't even have time to name them all.
It's you guys have been a local, like, grassroots, community-oriented business since 1934. Well,
I mean, I think other than maybe some couple of the pencil mills, the factories, I think we could be the oldest just general. Retail style business in
I would agree with you.
I think that could be right. I don't want any pitchforks coming to the store to get me if you opened in 1933. I apologize, but I think we are about the oldest one there. So yeah, we've been around forever and gotten to know just about everybody in town.
I'd say you've been to their house, probably.
Yes, sir.
Well, Livery Stable, what about you guys? What are some local partnerships you may have that you're proud of?
Well, we're an active member of the Bell Buckle Chamber.
Sweet.
And in Bell Buckle, we all stick together because as a community of 750 actual residents, we have to depend on others coming into our community to succeed. And we do that by being good neighbors. We share each other's social media. We're open 7 days a week. The cafe, where everyone loves to go and eat, they're only open Wednesday through Sunday. But it's okay because we'll send you Monday and Tuesday. We will send you to the coffee shop because they have great noonday specials on Monday and Tuesdays. And we exist because of each other. If there's something that someone comes into the Livery Stable looking for, Kristen will say, well, you need to go see Billy at the general store because he carries that type of antique that you're looking for.
Yeah.
Or Billy will send them to us. And we always make sure they go and get a Mama Phillips fried pie.
I haven't had one yet. Can you believe that?
I know. And even within our we communicate, so we have coming up, there's always something going on or planning to do something in Bell Buckle. In March, we have Daffodil Days.
Yes.
And then we had the Moon Pie Festival in June. Horse show, we were saying, okay, it's time to promote horse show, the celebration, because there are people who are coming into our community. What can we do to promote and to be together with the rest of the community. We participate in the Halloween trick-or-treat. That's like a week before the actual Halloween, and old-fashioned Christmas. And, of course, the web school is a huge partnership for us.
That's a big wheel in the community.
Yes, and their parents are coming in. They're looking for things for their for the home. They're here for a weekend or ball games, and we want to participate and be available.
Yeah.
The students come in a lot also. We had a few that came in yesterday afternoon.
Yeah.
They have things they're looking for that they know they can find at the mall.
Yeah.
And we also have a couple of students that work for us on the weekends. So
Makes sense.
we do have a great partnership with them.
Yeah, so partnership with the local chamber. Shout out to Heather, by the way.
Yes, and also we make sure we carry some things that we, like baskets, old sewing supplies. So if someone needs something in the community, they can actually come to us. We're open 7 days a week, so maybe you need a gift item, you can visit there.
Okay.
But we really support other businesses because we don't exist without everyone else.
Yeah, good. It's too small for you guys to be against each other.
Correct. And now we know where to go for appliance services.
That's right. I see somewhat of a partnership coming up here. But you could buy your new couch, and then you could decorate your living room at the livery stable.
Absolutely.
Sounds great to me.
And I'm thinking that it opened since 1934. I know Kristen's probably thinking, I wonder what you have in your back rooms.
Come on down and see. I got a closet full of stuff you can go through.
Amazing.
There is some cool stuff I've just seen walking in front. Just old clocks on the wall. It's quite interesting. So, I guess enough about old clocks on the wall. So what's next for your business? I know we talked about the sale, but let's plug that again. You got that sale.
Yeah, so for, what today's the 18th, so so we got 10 more days going on the furniture and bedding sale. No distinct, amount off of anything, but I promise you it's all generous amounts. Had a mattress that just sold the other day, a top-of-the-line king-size mattress that was $1,500 off the price. So I mean, there's a lot of big discounts on things, and beyond that, should be new TVs coming out for the 2026 season. Should be coming out here in the next month or so, or at least we'll have some knowledge of them. So we'll know some pricing on those. So if you're in the market for a new television, going to have some new models coming here pretty quick.
Okay.
So time to come on in, and I'd go ahead and see what's coming, so you can go ahead and prepare and pick out what you want.
Check them out, and that's the February sale, the I Love This sale.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's going the end of this on till the end of this month.
Okay, cool. What's next for you guys at the Livery Stable? Anything special going on right now?
Well, one thing, the Livery Stable changes weekly. Vendors bring in items daily.
Right.
And then we have some vendors move out, others move in. David, who specializes in primitives, he has a whole garden section of really cool, interesting. I mean, who doesn't want a horse skull to put into your garden? I mean, just some really cool things. But
he has wonderful
but
old concrete also.
If you have not been to the Livery Stable in the last couple of weeks, I promise you'll see something different when you come in today.
Okay, so it's always changing, so go check it out.
We're also, as we come out of the colder weather, Bell Buckle is an absolutely wonderful place for people to come and walk around for the day.
Yes.
And so the vendors will be gearing up for an increase in traffic. As Annalee had mentioned earlier, I call it a festival season. I don't know that anyone else refers to it like that, but it starts at the end of March with the Daffodil Day, which the Chamber puts on and does a wonderful job. All the businesses really get into it. So I think that's next. Everybody kind of building up to the summer, and then, of course, the big craft fair in October that Bell Buckle
It's like your flagship event.
Yes, and the daffodils are popping out. That means it's time.
It's time. Here we come.
And on a cold day, rainy day, we're a great place to be. On a warm day, we're a great place to be. Yeah.
Bell Buckle's is just a very sweet, cute old town to come visit, and you guys are very festive. So
right, we're fortunate to be part of a county that really has a string of communities like this, and you can spend your whole day in Bedford County seeing different things.
You can, absolutely. Well, folks, as we wrap up the program this morning, let's recap where people can find you. Christian?
You can find us physically. You can find me at 400 Madison Street in Shelbyville, Tennessee. I guess digitally, if you want to send me an email or you got any questions about anything, Christian at KincaidService.com, or you can find us on Facebook.
Okay. Hey, you guys have a website too, right?
Yes, we have a website as well. It'll give you a list of all the different brands we carry, with furniture, bedding, and appliances. And if you want to know any information about the business as far as hours and location's going to be on there as well.
Okay. At KincaidServiceCo.com, right?
Yes, sir. Actually, just KincaidService.com.
KincaidService.com.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. Check them out. And go see them at 400 Madison Street, Shelbyville, Tennessee. I say that a lot. Say that a lot on the Swap and Shop, yeah. All right, Livery Stable, what about you guys? Where can people find you? Of course, in Bell Buckle.
Right, 107 Main Street. And you'll see the big sign that says antiques, but know that we're more than antiques. We're retro, we're vintage collectibles. But you can find us on Instagram at the Livery Stable Antique Mall.
The Livery Stable, right?
The Livery Stable, and also on Facebook. And if you reach out to us, but also you can call. We're open, like I said, 7 days a week. And we're pretty good about responding on social media.
Okay.
Because I do Instagram, someone else does Facebook, and we kind of work together to make it work. And our goal on social media is to bring people into our community.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Great play. And by the way, if you're waiting for your table at the cafe, cross the street.
Put your name in at the cafe and then come and visit us.
Yes.
And we have plenty of parking.
Yes.
And we are within walking distance of the businesses along Railroad Square, easy walking distance.
Absolutely. What is the Livery Stable's phone number?
Oh, I don't know it off the top of my head.
We can come back to that. What about Kincaid?
931-684-5662.
5662. And we'll get Livery Stable.
I got two other lines if I need to vamp for a minute.
Let's vamp, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll jam.
We got a 931-684-5668. And then I'll throw you a curveball with a 684-0993. That's line 3.
0993.
Awesome. Well, we do, and something we do, if you see something on social media that you have to have, you can call the store, and Kristen's going to give you the number and do a secure. She'll send you a link for a secure online payment, and then you come by and pick it up. So if there is a cooking booklet from 1934 you saw on social media that you need to have, you call her. She will text you. It's a secure online payment, and then you can hold it for you. So
it happens more than you think. Dishes, people will sometimes see dishes they've been looking for forever.
Well, I was going to ask if you had an online storefront, but this is just as good because it finds you.
Yeah. Right. And they're looking and they'll see something. And I had someone contact me through my Instagram page and said, I need that print. Will you ship to Raleigh, North Carolina?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the answer is yes, we will.
Okay, so go check them out, even if because we're online. People might be listening in Washington, D.C. I don't know.
Who knows?
I'll piggyback off that real quick. Just if you see same thing with our social media posts. I mean, if you see any piece of furniture that you like, on there, we don't have a lot of them. We're not a giant place, so we don't have a whole lot of backstock of everything. So if you see something you like, you can call us right then and there. If you want it, you take a payment right there, and your name will be on it. We'll deliver it, or you can pick it up however you like.
Don't forget free local delivery,
there
Kincaid.
Yeah. And the haul-away is really important.
Free haul-away, yes, ma'am.
That's a good point. People normally charge extra for that.
What do you do with an old sofa,
Yes.
Something you don't really think of.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. What's that phone number for the Livery Stable, Kristen?
It is 931-389-6354.
All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming. For next time, we'll have you in next month just to recite the phone number, give you a pop quiz.
Thank you. That's what I need.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming in today. We've got some stuff we'll do for you after the program. But, yes, again, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And big shout out to First Community Bank for sponsoring and hosting the Small Business Spotlight. If you have questions about the program, you can reach out to us at our website, WLIJradio.com. Go to the bottom of the page, use the contact form, or send us an email at WLIJWZNG@gmail.com. If you want to reach out to the folks at First Community Bank, you can give them a call, 931-684-5800, or just go online to firstcommunitybanker.com. My name's Chase Clanton. We will see you next time.
Friends don't let friends bank with strangers. They want you to feel welcome the moment you walk in, to be greeted by name with a smile that means it, to know your banker isn't just a voice on the phone, but a neighbor down the street. At First Community Bank, relationships matter. We take time to know your goals, your needs, and the dreams you're working toward. Because you're not a stranger to us, you're a friend. First Community Bank. Friends and neighbors first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At First Community Bank, we're more than just a bank. We're a true partner in your success. As a local business ourselves, we understand the challenges you face. Whether you're a new startup, a family business, or a growing company, we're here to help offer the tailored financial solutions you need. Looking for a loan, a business checking account that works for you, or expert advice from someone who truly gets it? We're just a call away, ready to support you with personalized service that makes a real difference. At First Community Bank, we believe your success is our success. Join the many local businesses who trust us every day to help them grow. Come see us today or visit firstcommunitybanker.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Attention Bedford County business owners. Introducing a fun and free way to promote your business today to tens of thousands of customers across Bedford County and beyond with the Bedford County Minute, airing on both Hopkins Farms broadcasting stations. We want to give you the opportunity to promote yourself by boosting awareness of your business as much as possible. Oh yeah, did we mention it's free? So what are you waiting for? Call 931-680-1215 to be featured on the Bedford County Minute, or send an email to WLIJWZNG@gmail.com.
This is Junior Seville Central cheerleader Harmony Boone, and you're on Shelbyville's radio home for Central 98.7 FM and AM 1580 WLIJ. Go Eagles.